Good morning and welcome back to Lost for Words with Lori. Wow, it's been a hot minute. It is June 29th. It is Thursday. I was trying to record a solstice, a Litha greeting for all of y'all, and I've just been so crazy busy that I never got a chance to drop it. So it is a week late, well, approximately a week late because the solstice was last week. So I want to wish a happy solstice, a happy summer to everyone, happy fall to those of you who are in the southern hemisphere, and welcome everybody back to Lost for Words. It is Agony and Ecstasy Part 3. But yeah, it's been a hot minute. It's been about 3 weeks since I have dropped a podcast for y'all. I've been super busy, but I thought I'd give you all an update and unwrap, the things that the Lori do, right? So let's get moving. I don't want it to be a super, super long tirade. And I know that those of you who keep track of me on the social medias are pretty aware of what goes on in our world. But the move is complete. We have moved. Everything is pretty much here. I have a few straggling things left at the old shithole that I need to pick up before they sentence me with my eviction. But I just need to now get a plan in place and start unpacking, and that's just going to take forever because I'm unmotivated to unpack because I'm busy and I have things to do. But the canines have now moved into their compound. We were focusing on getting that pretty much settled and ready and making sure that their space was ready to go. And now they're moved in. And now it's just kind of everybody decompressing and being able to settle in and kind of find some normal routine, if it will, to, I don't know. The move for them was pretty traumatic, and saying goodbye to your old memories is really difficult, and we all know how that goes, especially the circumstances surrounding everybody's move, including my own. But now that they're moved in, we've just been trying to ease into that and settle down and just relax and decompress from all of the chaos that entails. So, that being said, the agony part of moving and finding your comfort zones and finding your space and accountability, and the struggle of that. And, y'all know that I've been in this relationship with my new guy, who's not really the new guy anymore, but just being able to learn your boundaries, learn your space, learn your places, and learn each other, and the accountability for that and being able to own your shit and own your pieces of that. And, all relationships are, a work in progress, and being able to navigate anything that might come up in that. And being able to sit down and recognize that both of us are we've been doing our own thing for a really long time. And sometimes you're going to butt heads at the fence post. There's an independence piece that I've recognized about myself, that, when a conflict will arise, I'll puff up my chest and get tough girl because I've been doing my own thing for a long period of time. And when something threatens that, I go into that, fight or flight mode like anyone else would. And so it's being able to recognize that and, learn to utilize and use all of the new tools that I've learned over the last 2 years of doing all of this tough shadow work and getting to know who I am and what makes me tick. And when you throw another human into that mix, there's going to be a storming and forming period where you have to learn somebody else's, quirks, somebody else's dealios. And so that's been very interesting. It's been, wonderful and eye-opening and all of the things that go with that. I wouldn't trade it for the world. So that's not the agony part of it. I think it's just a learning process for everyone. We will be celebrating, I guess it's 4 months this weekend. Of us being a couple, and we spend an awful lot of time sitting around talking about the chaos of how we met and how neither of us had expected this. and how wonderful it is, but how crazy the universe has gifted us each other, and how amazing this journey is, and that we're just not taking it for granted, and we're going to continue to be going that way together and making that work. I have to say it's been an interesting journey so far, and it truly has taken me. Sometimes it's like a deer in headlights. Like, you have to pinch yourself. But he truly does help inspire me and encourage me to just be the best version of myself. And it's crazy. It's crazy how that works. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm looking forward to every new day and new adventure with this man that I never in a million years was really knew that I was looking for. And here he is. We have me, the boys, we had some travels. We went to a concert up in Maryland, came back. What a great show. Music is everything to me, you all know that. Halloween and Hammerfall being the pioneers, being two of the top tier power metal bands in my world, being able to experience them together and with the boys was amazing. It was everything. Getting back to your roots, getting back to that experience, and of course the boys being a great traveling companions. We had a great time. Just an experience that I can't even. I mean, I could probably talk about it for an hour and bore you to tears. But just being able to experience it with them, as always, was just ecstasy. They are the best traveling companions a girl could ask for, and because they are my best friends and I trust them with my life. And just being able to experience the world through their eyes has been just a dream come true for me. It's a lifetime experience that I will never trade. Last week we went to West Virginia for a one-off day excursion. We lost a YouTube friend of ours, Hazel Eyes, Loretta Lynn Pugh, passed away tragically, suddenly. And we took the trek to her memorial service, and in the process got to meet some other fellow YouTubers that we had not met prior in person, and that was well worth the price of admission. Being able to meet Sharona and Jenna and Princess Scary and her son was absolutely worth the drive. Just the fellowship, the camaraderie, the fact that I wanted to meet these people. They've become family to me just virtually. It was really, really amazing. Toxic Cesspool World has been part of what I have been talking about, and these virtual friends are more like family to me because they aren't part of the toxic pond. They've become real friends because they are accountable. They are real humans. They are accountable for their behavior. They are just trying to do the best things that they can do in their lives and navigate technology and the world in a good, positive way and bring people goodness and good things. They aren't using the internet and social media for malice. They're not using it as a way to bring drama to people. And they're kindred spirits, just like, the boys, just like I am. And it was really great to spend that time getting to know them in real life, to meet them. They came to Hazel's memorial as a gesture to show their love and support for the family, and they didn't have to, for the same reasons that we didn't have to. But Hazel was a good human. She was one of those people who supported the community that we were all involved in because she loved it, not because of the drama, not because of the bullshit. And it was really important. And we sat around thinking that she would have been tickled to witness all of us being together and talking and meeting for the first time, and how just excited, and the bang that we all got out of it. So amongst the agony, there was ecstasy. Within the tragedy, there was triumph. And I think that one of the major lessons that I'm learning in all of this as my life continues, and I'm, counting my blessings and being grateful and humble for all of the goodness that I have, is that even amongst the pain that we all have to struggle with in life, there is beauty, there is triumphs, there is people rising from the ashes. The phoenix is there. There's so much pain. There are people who are struggling. I'm dealing with other people who are struggling with loss. People are losing loved ones. People are dying from diseases. I'm still going through this journey, this grief and loss journey of losing Toby. The boys are still grieving the loss of their mom and their dad. There are people around me who have lost loved ones and are tragically losing other loved ones as we speak, to cancer, to other diseases. We're struggling with all of those things. And we can't emphasize enough how important it is to count those blessings and to be grateful for what you have, to just stop and try to look at things through other people's perspectives. And sometimes the best thing that you can do is to just be present. You can't fix other people. You can't tell them what to do. You can't make anything better, but you can hold their hand while they do it. You can be present. You can just hug someone or hold their hand or be kind, and just be the best version of yourself. Everybody has tough things that go on, and sometimes just a smile or a kind gesture or just your time can make all the difference in someone else's life. So, agony and ecstasy, that's part of life. I always said life was hard. Get a helmet. I'm very grateful that the helmet that I get to wear just so happens to allow me to ride on the back of my boyfriend's motorcycle. And that brings me a hell of a lot of peace right now as I struggle through some of the toughest things that most people don't think about. I'm grateful. I know lots of people who are struggling with their own things. Reach out, take a deep breath. Remember to put one baby step in front of the other. Just wash your fucking hands. Be good humans. Have faith. I love y'all. I'll keep in touch. I'll catch you up later. Take care.